Hey there, Manuel here, and you probably found this video because you're looking into this SMMA course. It's also known as the SMMA Blueprint, or you're looking for an SMMA Blueprint review, or you just found out about it. You thought to yourself, somehow somebody's told you about it, maybe even on social media. You thought, let me do some research, let me have a look into this, let me see if this is any good and if it's going to actually help me to actually make some money online. So I'm going to go into all of that in a second, but if you're not subscribed to the channel, please just take a second, just hit that subscribe button below. Also remember to just tick on the bell icon so that you won't miss out anytime I'm putting a new video out there. And I'm doing that constantly. Anything I personally think is going to help you with your marketing, I'll put a video out there. So make sure you don't miss out on that and just hit that subscribe button below. I also have a free 4-part affiliate marketing course that teaches you the exact things that I personally do in order to get commissions every week from affiliate marketing. If that's something that may be of interest for you, then I'll leave a link below this video. It'll be in the description below. You can just click on that, get completely free access to that course. Okay, so let's get started. So this is called the SMMA Blueprint then. The SMMA stands for Social Media Marketing Agency. So, the name gives it away. It's if you want to start your own social media marketing agency. What we mean by that is it's a model. I've actually done a model similar to this, but this is for local business. Yeah. But I think it works best for local business. What you're going to be doing in essence, you're going to be finding companies. They're going to teach you how to do both. I have to find local companies or find worldwide companies that are in need of a better social media presence or in need of leads. So let's just take like a florist or a dentist or I don't know, or a plumber or something. So you go to your local florist and you look at their social media presence, or maybe they haven't even got one, and you say to them, look, I can help you get leads. I can help you get leads. I can do a social media presence for you, or I can just give you leads, So you then, once you get an agreement with them, they'll retain your services, and you have to provide them leads, and they'll pay you maybe $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month, or $3,000 a month, something along those lines, as long as you keep providing them with the leads. And how you're going to get the leads, you're then going to go onto social media, put either Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, LinkedIn, YouTube, learn how to market using these platforms, and then provide those leads to these people. I personally think it works better as a local service, because then, it's easier to find people in your local area, but also you can use it as a worldwide service because everybody wants leads. If I can do a florist near my area, then I can do a florist in the middle of another country somewhere and give them leads as well. And they pay me on a regular basis because you'll be paid upfront for the month. So you just provide the leads or the social media presence. All right. So I hope that sort of makes sense. So this is the page for the SMMA Blueprint. It's actually a video course. We'll go through all of that in a second, but let's just look at the page. It's a very nice page. It's really well done. It's going to be on the ClickFunnels platform. Yeah, so you can see why it's sort of so professional looking. There's some testimonials on here as well. Let me just run you down to what the actual content of the course is all about. If it moves down. So we got down to here. So actually, let's just go through firstly who are the owners of the course. So it's David Skolos and Derek DeMille. I hope I'm not messing their names up. And that was the two guys we saw at the front. Yeah, it's these two guys there. So this is the back office, and these are the two people. Now they say that they've taken companies from like 10 million and scaled up to 40 million in revenue, and they're going to teach you how to earn your own 10K per month, 6-figure income, 50K per month social agency. And this is what the course is going to teach you. Now that's a big claim. $50,000 a month is a lot of money, and it's a big claim. Maybe in time you might get to that if your agency grows and grows and it's a big, massive agency. You got a lot of clients and you got a lot of staff and stuff. But initially, it's going to be slow going, obviously. So as long as you're prepared for that. Here's the contents of the course. So the first one is here, getting started. So they'll kind of just go through everything you need to get started. Welcome to what it's all about. their 50k a month agency and how it's possible. So they're going to break down why it's possible and how you can get access to their private Facebook. They're going to have a weekly Q&A session, so you get to talk to them every week. So if you're struggling with stuff like that, so it is quite in depth. There's also going to be 80 videos. Yeah, this is like I said, the back office. Each of these has intense videos and they're professionally filmed. So it's a very, very intense course. It's not something you're just going to be able to do over a weekend. You're actually setting up a proper business. You're setting up a proper agency. Yeah, so they'll talk to you here about starting your own and running your own agency, and the what you need to go through for that, and how to set up a business properly. Yeah, setting up the agency's brand, setting up the website, setting up the your suite, your agency, so your business banking. So you can see this isn't just make $1,000 quickly selling a product. This is setting up a proper agency, probably with premises, or maybe even not just via on the web. The kind of documents you're going to need, the legal documents, which they're going to give you access to their stuff, so you can just use their stuff. And then once you're set up, then where you get your clients from, you can mainly, it is a stuff about, you're going to need to have some sales skills, because you're going to be the person, you're going to be the front person initially that has to go out there to meet these. Let's just use florists as the example, to go and do the handshaking, do the scripting and talking to people and hopefully closing sales. So you're going to need to learn all of that. You can also do cold email scripts that they say. In certain countries, that's not allowed. So you just have to be mindful of that, because it's considered as spam in certain countries. But they're going to talk to you about the ones that you can do. So you're going to need to make these initial approaches and then hopefully take it from there. Because once you get a cold email and then hoping that that then starts a conversation. Yeah. Cold email and cold calling. Again, not the easiest thing to do. This is one of the reasons I do affiliate marketing, because I don't like cold calling. I didn't like cold email when I initially tried to do something like this. But for some, it's nice. Some don't care about all the like the heavy rejection and stuff that you're going to get sometimes. Yeah, how to price your service compared to others, your pricing calculator. Then once you get some clients, hopefully, then how to fulfill your service. You're going to have to say to them, what I can do for you, the things you can provide for them, and then where you're going to be getting the actual traffic, the leads that you're going to be giving to them. And they show you various ways. They show you how to use Facebook, which is what a lot of people do, but they also show you other ways. And that's good, because sometimes your Facebook stuff gets shut down that easy. That's how quick Facebook likes to shut certain things down, especially things like this. So you need to know that you've got other backup, Google, they show you Google here as well. Google Ads, YouTube, Snapchat as well, LinkedIn, and then scaling. And this is the most important thing. To run an agency, you can't really do that properly as a one-man band. Once you kind of know what you're doing, you're then going to need to bring people in to make your thing grow, especially if you're getting to $50,000 a month. You're going to need to be able to either bring staff in and have staff in premises, or you're going to need to be able to outsource and know how to do that. And they're going to teach you all of this sort of stuff, some of the scripts and stuff, some of the case studies and all of this stuff, and then some bonus modules about how to get high ticket LinkedIn and stuff like that. So you can see it is a very, very in-depth course. And if this is the sort of thing that you're interested in going and starting an agency like this, then, this is probably a good thing to get started with. I mean, other people brought courses like this out before, like Ty Lopez, for example, and their courses were in the thousands. This one actually cost you $749 one-off payment, or you can pay $267 per month for 3 months. And you do get a money back guarantee. There's a 15-day money back guarantee, but you do have to show them that you've looked at least 20% of the course. You've watched at least 20% of the videos. You probably have to show them you've taken some sort of action, and the guarantee is only for 15 days. So they don't really want people that just want to have a quick look have a look at the back office and see what it's all about, and then get a refund, So if you're not really thinking about taking this serious, if what you think is, let me just have a look at what it looks like and then get my money back, this is probably not the one for you, because you're going to need to prove that you've actually had a go at this, before they're prepared to give you back your money, and you only get 15 days to actually make that happen. So, there is limitations on whether you can get your money back or not. But for $749, $749. This is very reasonably priced for what you're going to be getting, you know, and the fact that you're going to be getting weekly webinars, you're going to be getting access to them. There's a Facebook group as well. You're going to be getting access to that as well. So there is quite a bit of support if you need it. Me personally, these sorts of things, I didn't like them. I didn't like it for a few reasons, yeah. Because of I'm not really the sort of person that likes to go to local businesses and try and drum up business for myself. You know, so one thing, you got to be good at that. You got to be good at sort of face to face or cold calling or closing leads. You know, I know they're going to teach you stuff like that, but I think it takes a certain personality type to be good at that. You know, so if that's you, then maybe this is more for you. Then you're going to really need to be good at marketing. You're going to need to be able to guarantee these people the leads. You know, you can't sort of start, because people are paying you up front. They're paying you on a retainer. You can't start a deal, say to someone, I'm going to be able to provide you with social media leads and help you out. And then suddenly, you know, you can't get the leads yourself because your marketing falls down or whatever. Facebook closes you down. You know, then somebody's already paid you $1,000, maybe $2,000, maybe $3,000 for the month. And now you have to go back with all excuses and stuff like that. So, you know, I think they are going to teach you marketing, do you know what I mean? But you've got to make sure you really perfect that bit and you get good at that bit, because otherwise you're going to get in trouble when people are saying, people just want a service from you and they don't want sort of excuses, do you know? And then you're going to need to be good at scaling up a company, do you know? Getting other people to work for you. Maybe outsourcing is going to be a big one as well in this sort of stuff when you're sourcing an agency. I mean, to make $50,000, you're going to need a bit of staff, maybe 5 to 10 people working for you. So there's a lot of stuff involved in here. This is like, for me, it's a big challenge. And that's why personally, I wouldn't do something like this. Do you know what I mean? I think it's better to just have somebody who's already got a product. I find the people that are interested in that product and the person buys it and I get a commission, which is what affiliate marketing is, which is what the model that I personally like. But don't get me wrong. If this is for you, if you think to yourself, right, I want to start a social media agency, then I think this is more than worth it. For $749 for 80 plus videos, you know, and access to the actual owners, then, you know, you can't go wrong with something like this, you know? So anyway, listen, I hope that helps. I hope you got a little insight into what you're going to need to do from this, and that helped with your buying decision. You know, if you are personally yourself interested in affiliate marketing, then that's what I personally can help you with, because I've been doing that for a little while now, and I've kind of taken my time. At the beginning, I was just rushing. I was buying anything out there. I was the shiny object buyer, and I got it all wrong. I actually had to give up eventually for a little while because I thought to myself, this is just too much. So many people telling me so many different things to do and I don't know where to go. I don't know where the wood are for the trees. So I gave it all up. But I was lucky. In that time, I met 2 mentors and they taught me the actual basics of this stuff. They taught me about traffic, turning traffic into leads and turning leads into sales, and doing that on a consistent basis. You know, so if that's something that you might be interested in, going from where you are now to a place where you are getting traffic, turning that traffic to leads and turning those leads into sales, then that's something that I can help you with, because I put together this 4-part affiliate marketing course that I said earlier. And if you want free access to that, then I'll leave a link below this in the description. You just click on that, get completely free access to that 4-part course. By the way, listen, I hope you got some value from this. If you did, please take a second, just give it a thumbs up. Also share it with anyone else you think might get some value from it as well. If you have any questions at all, anything at all, any comments, then please just leave it in the comments box below. All right, once again, thanks for listening. Until next time, you take care. I'll speak to you soon. All the best.